So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we're going to get into the Pretty Please palette from Colourpop. Now, if you know anything about me, then you knew I was getting this palette. I'm not really a person who does neutrals. However, when I do neutrals, it's usually like the colors that are in this palette. Let me open her up so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, when I do neutrals, they're more like on this rosy, mauve-ish, berryish type color story. And as you can see, this is definitely what this is. The only thing I will say is I hate that every single shimmer in this row has glitter in it. So they're all not glitter, but yeah, with glitter. They're sequin shadows. So I hate the fact that all three of those are sequin shadows. So needless to say, I will be ripping them out and putting something in better I like once I find a palette of these size eyeshadow pans. That's the only thing I hate, that since they keep changing the eyeshadow pans in different palettes, is like I'm stuck with these till I find a palette that has these size, that has colors that similar to this that I like well enough. And then sometimes I have to wait for them to go on sale, because if I don't like the whole palette, I'm not going to buy the whole palette just to change out 3 shades. So I'm really disliking the fact that all these are sequin shadows, but you know, I ended up getting it on sale. And I'm not on sale, I ended up getting it at regular price, but they had given you the 2-day UPS shipping, and it actually came in the 2 days like it was supposed to, because Colourpop be taking forever to get to people, honey, okay? So I was just watching Colorful Camille's haul, and she was talking about how it takes forever for them to get to her, and she lives in California with their ass. So it's like, I'm here in Chicago, it's gonna take me a month to get it if it's taking her forever to get it, child. Anywho, so I felt like this would be a good palette mashup with the Troublemaker palette. As you can see, I feel like they have some unique tones to them, some that are similar and then some that are unique that I feel like would work better. Like I feel like the gray in here would go nice with this deep eggplant and this purple right here, and I think for like some of the lighter shades in here might go better with the berryish tone shades in here to add on and give some extra oomph. So plus I just wanted to show them side by side because I felt like they were somewhat similar, and I wanted y'all to see on camera that they're not necessarily as similar as I was thinking. But since this has that lighter roll that I'm not going to use, I feel like I would dip into here to replace these 3 sequin shades in here with some shades in here. So that's another reason I wanted to show them together. So that's it alongside the Troublemaker. Now a high-end palette that I thought it looked quite similar to that I wanted to show y'all immediately, because I was like, honey, let me get you to see, let's see if they're similar or not. I need to know. Is the Rose Quartz palette. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, is this affordable version of the Rose Quartz palette from Huda Beauty? So look at them side by side and you tell me what you think. I feel like it's an affordable version of the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz video. So I might actually do a look with the battle of both of these. I do that in this video as well as like a little bonus or whatever. So I'll basically do an eye with this on camera with you all. Then after I do the eye on camera with you, then we'll put the Rose Quartz alongside it. So that way it's like you got a demo of me using this palette on camera, and then I still got to put the battle of the in there, so I don't have to make a separate video, because like it's about to be 2023, girl, and like they say it's supposed to be snowing Thursday, and I'm not trying to do all of that. So I'm like, I'm trying to get as many new things done as possible, because the new series I'm starting in 2023, I'm not about to rush to like film stuff for that, because I got the first 3 videos of each one of those, so just in case it's snowing for a while, I don't have to worry about it. But anywho, that's what we're gonna do with this one. So let me zoom you on real quick and cute like. This was $18 if anyone cares. You can use code Andrea. I use Andrea Montanalo's code, and I think it gives you 15% off or something like that. I know some people have codes that just get you $5 off. I don't think I know anybody who has one, or I just don't remember the name of their code, because I think my girl is GlamXO Beauty on Instagram has one, but I don't remember the name of her actual code. So that's why I just told you I use Andrea Montanalo's code, because that's the code I remember, and I feel like lots of YouTubers have codes with Colourpop, so that's the code I can remember. So that's the code you got, girl. Okay, I don't know. That's all I got. That's the only code I can remember. So we're gonna go with that one, okay? Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go off camera and take all this off. If you're curious what this is actually Colourpop as well. I know, right? We just on a Colourpop roll, but you know, I bought a whole bunch of Colourpop videos in my Black Friday haul that you all have already seen, so you know what I'm talking about. This is the Enchanted palette. All the purple on my eyes is the Enchanted palette, and then I used another palette from my worst of 2022 makeup video. I'm not gonna tell you what it was though, even though I feel like I'm gonna try to get this video up before I get my worst eyeshadow palettes video up, so that you can see in there what it is. But it's from a famous, I guess he's a influencer, a makeup artist brand. He had a collab with Beauty Bay, then he started his own brand. You've seen him on Nikki Tutorials channel a lot. So anyway, that's what the green is on the eyes and on the lower lash line. I'm gonna go off camera for real, get my life in order to take all of this off, and I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all, so as promised, here are all the shades. I've swatched the Huda versus Colourpop Huda versus Colourpop, Huda versus Colourpop, Huda versus Colourpop. I told y'all I was gonna have the Huda eye already done, and we just gonna do the Colourpop in the video. So I'm trying to show y'all the swatches before I watch this movie with my son, just in case they rub off my arm when I'm trying to, like, you know, watch the movie. Because I'll forget that they're on there, and then it'll be like eyeshadow all over it, and then you won't see me. So that's why I'm showing you now. This is the eye that we're working with. I'm show you shades we're using now too by that, so I can just come back and film this. So I'm using that shade right there to start off with. Then I'll use this one in my crease. This is the one that's gonna be off my lid, and then this one's gonna be the one that's in my inner corner. So now I'm done with y'all for right now. I'll come back like later on with some eyeshadow primer on my eye. We can hook up this look, okay, girl? Okay, and then we can talk about what I think about the Pretty Please palette. Okay, y'all. So let's get into this palette now. I'm gonna start off with this grayish shade back here. Sorry, y'all know Colourpop palettes don't have a mirror, so I had to find a palette to grab a mirror from. I feel like this one is really similar to Pretty Close. Not Pretty Close. Similar to Troublemaker. It just has lighter mauve tones in it as opposed to deeper nude tones in it. I mean, not deeper nude tones, you know, more of those grayish, purplish, blue or purple shifting shade type tones. But this palette looks like I keep reaching the opposite way and it's annoying me. I don't normally do this eye on camera. I think that's what's throwing me off too. I usually did the eye that's already done off camera, but I was trying to talk to my son and do other stuff when I'm doing the first eye look. So off camera, that's why I think I mess up in doing this eye on camera now, because it feels weird having to do this eye on camera. But you know, it's here, we're here, everyone here, and I'm not, you know, I have to take off the eye just to put it on the opposite eye and do this again. We're not doing it yet, so. I feel like it's taking a lot to build up this gray, and I'm not necessarily liking it, because it's like, I feel like in the Troublemaker palette, it didn't take this much, so I'm not liking the fact I had to do so much, and then this brush is really scratchy, which is annoying me as well. That's just a random side on this lovely Christmas Eve. Which in a couple hours, or I think like an hour, will actually be Christmas Day. So I'm trying not to film for too long, left me not wanting to get up in the morning, because I know my son was opening his presents, so I should probably give myself up. I should probably do that. Some dusting over here. I feel like because I had on so much pink before, the grays and coming through like it should, so I'm not gonna necessarily like judge these taupey grays too hard. I'm gonna judge the darker grays hard though, just because I feel like if you're supposed to be dark, you should be pigmented. But like this light one I'm dusting on, I'm not gonna judge it as hard as I would normally, because I just had on the Strawberry Shortcake palette like literally twice, and the Strawberry Milkshake palette on twice before I did this video, so I'm like, that's a lot. And it's not fair to them. I'm trying to debate if I should even do any more eye looks, because like my eyelids are stained so bad. That's the only reason I like didn't want to necessarily leave it on for too long, because I'm like, it's staining my eyelids, and now I'm feeling like it's not going to look good. I don't think I put glitter glue on this eye, so we're not going to put glitter glue on this eye. We're just going to go with that purple shade that I showed you all earlier. So let's go ahead and just put that on. And I feel like those look pretty similar. And in the pan, to me, the purple looked a little bit lighter. On the lid, I guess it looks a little bit lighter. Not, you know, things I expected, but I'm disappointed now, y'all, because if this eye look looks like this, and the rest of them are going to like show all the pink that I had to use. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to have to stop filming now, and I want to get like 2 or 3 more done. So I wouldn't have to try to get up in the morning and do them, but it looks like I'm going to have to try to get up in the morning and do them, and try to leave here like 12 o'clock. So I'm trying to set an alarm for like early enough for me to wake up and remember. I'm just taking the clean brush and dust on the floor last time, but yeah. So far this is how we look, and I feel like they look pretty similar. There are slight differences I can tell. Like I feel like this purple is icier in the rose quartz than in the Pretty Please palette. And I feel like the shades run a little lighter or deeper depending on which palette you're using, but otherwise I feel like it looks pretty same. So this is the finished eye. This is the Colourpop eye, the Pretty Please we just did, and then y'all know this is the rose quartz, because I feel like those last two palettes they came out with that just remind me of rose quartz. So my thoughts on this palette, I feel like this shade here wasn't as pigmented as I was hoping to be, but then again, like I told y'all, I had on the Strawberry Shortcake palette and twice, and so it might have stained, and that's why it's not looking as deep as I hoped it would look. But I like all the other shades just fine. I feel like they today, but definitely a similar look to this eye with the rose quartz palette on. And I must say, I like the quality of this for what it is. However, I'm still mad about this whole row of sequin shades. Like, really, y'all gave us literally a whole row of sequin shades. I'm still pissed about that. So that's my main issue with this palette, the whole row of sequin shades. I'm trying to look for the box that I turn here. That's why I keep turning. But overall, yeah, it has good quality. Don't think it's gonna be as good as your what do you call it palette? The crap, what is it called? It's not gonna be as good as the rose quartz, so don't ever think it will be, because that would just be a lie. But it's a good palette. It's a nice palette for its price point, and if you like these shade range, I feel like you would like it well enough. So those are pretty much my thoughts on the Pretty Please palette. If you can see, I changed my lip. I had to put on Juvia's Place Drama Queen because the pink lipstick I had on from the Strawberry Shortcake collection wore off when I was eating. But I think it gave a nice ombre effect, if you will, when I'm signing up. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, y'all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.